Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to the final episode of the final season of The Walking Dead. This is the grand finale, I assume. And last time, Clementine got bit, so she's probably gonna die. And AJ got bit, and is dead. But that was non-canonical game over, so we're gonna reset. Not gonna reset to before Clementine got bit, although that would be nice, wouldn't it? No, she's still gonna be bit, but AJ will be unbitten, and hopefully he will survive. I guess we'll find out. So, back to this again. Quick time event. E. E immediately. Game is stuttering now. It's fine. We'll get it. Can't kill him. I gotta stun this one quickly. Yeah, and now I'll cue you. Now that you're in face stabbing level. And now that you're back up. Get back on the ground. Get back in the grave. Ice pick to meet you. Attacking my friend wasn't very nice. Hurting me is for blading. That one wasn't great. I'm sorry. Coming up with the top of my head.
Let them get inside.
What do you think we've been doing? Obviously, oh boy, I'm gonna need a new Q button after this. Q. Got it, yes. I will cue him to death. And not in the British way. I mean stab him to death, not put him in a long queue. We're safe here. No monsters can get to us, except for those 30 of them that are trying to get to us.
Good job, AJ.
Oh, God.
You did it. Now what? You need to find a way out of here.
God, stop!
We can climb up there. The monsters can't reach us up there. Let's go. Easy climb. Come on.
Sorry, but I...
Please. Try.
Stop! Stop making all those references to the first season. It's brutal. This is exactly the first episode.
You can't give up. You can't give up.
Stop! This is too on point.
I need you.
This is too on point. Keep that hair short, AJ.
You don't need me. Not anymore. Look what you did. All by yourself.
And me covering you.
My little goofball.
It's Alvin Jr.
Well,
You'll always be goofball to me.
stay away from cities. Keep that hair short.
Hey, look at me.
Remember to breathe.
AJ, please.
Stop making me feel sad.
You're such a cutie. How did I get so lucky? Gotcha.
Haha, it's funny because I'm gonna die.
Don't be silly right now. Not right now.
I just wanted to see you smile. One last time.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
I need to make sure you remember.
Remember what?
The rules. What's number one?
Never go alone. So I can't leave. Not without you.
AJ,
It's your rule.
you won't be alone. Not for long. Get back to the school.
I don't know how.
Sure you do. One of the first things I ever taught you. You need to make sure they can't smell you, so...
Use the walker, use the axe. You know what you gotta do. I didn't tell you how to shoot 10, and I'm not gonna teach you how to coat yourself in blood. You know. Actually, I'm starting to feel better. Maybe that bite didn't break the skin after all. Maybe I can climb out.
Next rule. What do we do when the monsters come?
Clem,
AJ,
shoot them in the head.
gotta Any more ammo?
Did I teach you to...
There isn't any more.
Oh, no.
Okay, then. Fuck. And the last rule.
I want to stay with you. I know what'll happen. And I don't care. I don't want to go. I just want to sit next to you and stay. Like that monster couple from the train station. Even if someone kills us later, we'll just sit for a really long time. Please.
I worked too hard
Stay.
for that. You need to leave. Just inspirational here.
Oh, sorry, kid. But no. I have a job for you. I need you to get back to your room. I need you to sleep in your bed and have friends and grow tall. Taller than I ever was, I hope. I need you to live, AJ. For me. That's your job now.
Okay, Clem. That's my job.
Last rule.
No.
What do we do if I get bit?
Well, we did talk about this, assuming that you still had bullets left. Come.
Are you gonna make me say it? Fine.
You're gonna have to drive that axe into my forehead. God. You don't have to kill me, but... Well, I guess... if it's not gonna be quick and painless, I guess I'll give you this one. You're tough enough.
Just leave.
Before you said...
I know. But now that we're here, my heart is saying something else.
I can't let you turn into a monster.
You have to.
Well, you don't have to. You can make your own decisions.
No.
Good on you, AJ. I know it's not exactly the ending everyone wanted, and it's definitely one of the harsher endings where I say he can leave and he decides not to, but yeah, it's kind of what I was expecting. God, that's brutal. Just hitting me in the head with an axe? Is that how it really ends for Clementine? That's her finale? Oh, Lord. Unless... Did AJ think that cutting off my leg could save me? Did he try to amputate right then and there, or did he just... I don't know. Well, that's a beautiful scene.
AJ, I'm coming.
The hell? Do I still have my leg? Apparently I do. This is obviously some kind of hallucination, because obviously who would be riding a horse by a campfire? That's ridiculous. This is a hallucination, which is weird because I thought that maybe AJ was putting me down there. I have no idea what's going on, so we're gonna ride this horse. We're gonna ride this horse until we figure out what's going on. Ah, it's a flashback. Now is not the time for a flashback, but okay. Sorry, horse. I didn't pull the trigger there. Luckily for you, you don't become zombies. So this guy here that just took a shot on me. Yeah, you're not gonna get another one. Because you're out of ammo, loser. Fort McCarroll. Hey, how's it going? I wonder if I I could just shoot him or leave him. He's just pointing his gun at... Hey, how's it going?
I'm looking for a boy. He's about 3 years old. His name's Alvin Jr.
You in a talking mood? He's in a gargling mood. Nah, I'm not gonna waste the bullet. Nope. You're not worth it. I'm gonna go find AJ. Yeah, maybe if we had saved the bullets back there in the barn, I might have been able to get out. Well, get out of turning into a walker. Might have been a quick and... Oh! God. Please kill me. Jeez, what? I have no idea what's wrong with your face. Look, I would, but I need to save that. I need to save this bullet.
Don't leave me.
I'm sorry.
Come back. Please.
I didn't make this fire happen.
Take some of that shit. Another one? Fuck you.
Yeah, see, your friends are shooting at me, so I need every bullet I can get.
You stupid asshole.
I'm not messing around. Tell me where the kids are.
All right. That way. There's a nursery. But I'm not letting one of you savages take a kid.
You don't have a choice. Because I saved my bullets. I wonder if you had shot those two guys, if you'd have enough bullets for that. I don't know. So I've used up 2 bullets. Who knows? These guns have magic quantities of bullets. You just never have to reload them. Doesn't matter. It's a creepy scenario. Wait, savages? He called me a savage. Who does he think I am? Am I part of a weird group here? Well, I guess now we're figuring out what's been happening to AJ at this fort. They've been alluding to it for a while now. Did something important happen in this fort? It must have, otherwise this is a very arbitrary flashback. At least there's a bit of downtime. I would have liked more downtime to talk with other characters in this game, but...
Sorry. So sorry.
Who is saying that?
Don't worry. We're leaving soon.
Oh.
I've just got to grab a few things.
This person said that.
A few more things and we'll leave. Soon. No!
Oh! I think I actually heard her gun click, so I might not have had to shoot her. She might have had no ammo. Oh, did I just kill a mother? Trying to take care of a baby?
AJ.
So, come here often? Look at wound. Yeah, shot her pretty close. Take the key. Well, I need the gun. I had to shoot her. I don't know if I did, honestly. I heard her gun click, I think. She might have had no ammo. Let's grab the key. Let's free AJ. Yeah, we might be able to pick up that bottle and get him some food later.
AJ. It's me, Clem.
He's probably gonna be nervous about touch. She was keeping him in a locker. What a psycho.
Let's get you out of here, okay?
If there was an actual option there to not shoot her and I missed it because I was too itchy on the trigger, that wouldn't be a terrible game design choice. That'd be actually pretty cool. If there was a chance for her to survive. I doubt it's the case. It seems like a pretty on-rails section of the game. Yeah. So that was the traumatic event. The first time you saw somebody die. Or a dead human. I don't know. Let's get you out of here. And back into modern time where you're chopping my leg off. I guess we could try taking that car, but I imagine we're not going to get very far. Never mind, we're taking this car. Just driving through all the debris, we can get on out of here. I hate to see you like that, AJ, and I know you hate to see me like this. Were these the events that took place right before this season started? How long ago was this? It had to have been some time after. Yeah, there had to, right? AJ looks a little younger, right? So he's. Why does that have to be a quick time event? Whatever. All right, we're gonna get you out of here. Yep, it's rough.
Okay, now, where to? Can't go back to Richmond. This whole area is a war zone. Gotta...
Go?
Yeah, we have to go, AJ. This place, we can't stay here. It's not safe.
I'm glad he's talking.
But it's okay, we're survivors. And the first rule of survival is...
Keep your hair short.
never go alone.
Never go alone. Clem?
Yeah, that's right. AJ?
It'll be okay. This whole scene seems weird.
Don't worry, okay? We're gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay.
Except when I get bitten.
I know where we'll go. We'll go find ourselves a new home. Together. And I'll never leave you again.
That's touching. I guess this flashback's intention is to end the series on a bit of a positive note. I guess it's difficult to have a positive note when AJ just snapped and either amputated me or more than likely killed me there, which was something he had to do, but still a very sad part. I feel like this flashback is just out of place for me. I just don't like it. Like, can we go back to the part that I know, it was a very dramatic part where he was chopping my leg off or chopping my face off. I guess Clementine's dead now, right? Okay, Clementine is dead, period. And AJ is learning how to fish. And I am AJ now, and I'm spear hunting.
Gotcha.
Making it too easy for me. And, Marlon's dog. I wish dogs could talk. She's making fun of me. She's a good girl.
Who's a good girl? Is you, Rosie? Goodest girl in the world.
No. Nope. Stop.
I give up.
Really? One failure and you
Alright,
give
girl.
up? Alright.
I'm gonna go put the spear away.
I didn't teach you to give up after
Stay here
one
and keep
failure. Where the heck are we? This is not the school. V and M. Is this the greenhouse? The greenhouse of the school? I guess we didn't go back to the school? Pick up skull. What the hell?
Huh.
Oh, is that just another souvenir? God, that's so weird. Skull fragment. Everyone dies. Yeah, they do.
It's getting kind of cold. I'll bring some sticks and stuff next time.
Looks like AJ's become a little survivor. Go outside. Now I gotta put the spear away first.
V plus M. Violet plus Minnie. She used to be their friend.
And then she went...
How can someone just make that go away?
Yeah. She went crazy there at the end. And, I could scratch out the heart. That's... Oh, no, I... Where the heck... I must be at the school still. I've got to be in the greenhouse or something. Ah, here is where the spear goes, next to the other spear. Always good to have a plan B. Man, it would have been a nice change of pace, like if Clementine had her leg amputated and she survived, but that is just wishful thinking. That's super wishful thinking. And there's her hat. Sorry, I didn't realize that was gonna be a quick time event. Alright, I'll be ready this time. Or,
No.
apparently I failed no matter what.
No,
I'm not missing these.
Yes!
Good girl.
Good girl!
God, this thing has been through so much. That's a weird looking walker. It's AJ. Or it's AJ's friend 10. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, okay, sure. You carved my head up like an axe. Always aim for the head. His trauma mixed him up. I don't want the others to see him. It was him or Lewis. Please don't turn around. I guess I'll let him make his own decisions. I have already told him everything he needs to know, so let's see what he decides. He's noticed you, AJ. If he starts making a move on you, you know what you need to do. You can conserve ammo! Would have been nice to have that bullet earlier.
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
I imagine
Goodbye, Tim.
bullets are very precious commodities in the end of the world, and we have been wasting
hon.
a lot.
It's getting late. Just coming to check on you. Dinner soon.
Hey, you just...
Okay. I'm all done anyway.
Now you're a little late. You just missed an old friend. Don't ask.
That's a good scratching spot. I think it is. Oh, wow. You found her hat.
It found me.
Okay, hon. I'm gonna go check on a sim over at the rabbit traps.
Let's go home?
Looks like the only person from the group who died
Let's go home.
was Clem herself. Take us back, take us back. Skipping stones, braiding hair. Oh, with Clem gone, it feels like there's just a big, gaping hole in my heart. Like there's a void. And now I'm waiting for the game to fill that void. There's got to be something, some kind of satisfying conclusion. But I don't know if there can be. There's just nothing the game can do. Nope. That's exactly the song, yep. There we go, right on cue. Well, the game still looks beautiful. Performs relatively well, didn't have too many snags. And our journey with Clem is gone. It's done. It's over. Oh, I got control now. All right, so I'll follow you. Oh, okay. For a moment, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a zombie, but nope. Everybody having fun. Asim caught a rabbit. That's a big old rabbit. And one of the characters in the background is crafting something. Ah, that's the other character that Asim is friends with. Omar, I believe. I finally learned your name 4 episodes later. Don't fuck with us, right? You got his... No, wait a second. He's not a zombie. He's dead, right? We made sure he died. We put the... Yeah, we made sure he died. He's not really rotting, is he? This must be pretty recently. Yeah, because that was a knife wound in his head. So, this must be taking place about maybe a week later, after we've had time to mourn Clem. And there's our little friend there, a little weirdo. Heard you were a chronic masturbator back when you were 4 years old. That was weird. Hey, Louie! Good to see you still alive. Waving with, 4 of your good fingers. Is Violet around? Can she see me? I never got to spend time with Louie or Violet in any romantic endeavors. By the time I was feeling emboldened enough to do that, I was already too late. I'd already gotten bit and died. It would have been nice to hug him or carve his initials in the piano or any of that stuff, but let this be a lesson. Don't hesitate. Pursue endeavors passionately. Is that a bittersweet ending? It doesn't feel like a bittersweet ending. It feels like a sweet, bitter ending. It's a very ending. It's an ending I wouldn't have wanted, but I guess there was no other way it could have ended, and that's as good as we're gonna get. See you, Louie. Louie's still alive. Maybe if we hadn't shot 10, Louie would be dead instead, and that'd be 10 standing in his spot. I don't know. I haven't seen Violet yet. I'm curious. Stew, huh? Got fish.
What you doing there, goofball?
No way! He cut off her leg and she survived. No way!
Whoa. Easy there.
Come on! She had been walking around with that
You're
wound.
out of bed. You're walking. And you have wood arm legs.
Yes.
Crutches.
Crutches. I found your hat. It was in the creek down by the shack. I thought I wouldn't get it, but Rosie jumped right in and got it out of the water. It's all wet now.
You faked me out, game. I thought Clem was dead. I honestly and truly believed it.
It's definitely seen better days. You know what? You keep it if you want it.
I wouldn't, though.
I'll put it in our room.
Oh, next to the skull you picked up?
I have a surprise for you, too. Come with me. I want to show you something.
I'm alive. Clementine is alive. You really got me there. But now I feel like maybe you might have taken the coward's way out. You could have killed off Clem, made it a really hardcore ending to the game series.
So, what do you think?
It's for me?
Yep. Willie helped me put it together. Come on, let me push you.
Just like in the first season. Well, kind of. I thought this was a monster trap. I guess I'm choosing... Yeah, this is... Alright, the interface is a little different for him.
Remember when I thought this was a monster trap?
Yeah.
Pretty dumb, huh?
No, not really. I never let you play like a normal kid.
Food's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh boy, fish stew again. The 8th day in a row, my favorite.
You're the best, Clem.
It's gonna get cold!
Come on, let's go eat.
Alright.
We're coming!
It's nice the game is ending on a positive note, but I also, little part of me wishes that it had ended like that, where AJ was just a cold, hard badass and he killed me. Hey, they made a grave for Tennessee, even though we didn't actually pull the trigger on him. Did we make a grave for Minnie? There's honestly not a whole lot of people dead. Like, the vast majority of children from the school survived. That alone would have... There's Violet! And one of her eyes survived, that's good. See, even this would have been a nice ending. Even if Clementine had passed, knowing that AJ had a good future would have been enough for me. Clementine being alive is just the icing on the cake. Nice battle scars. Hey, careful. Don't choke on a fishbone. That's rude. We're gonna kick you out of the group now. Remember? Remember when you did that? Ruby's pretty rude. Yeah. Throw that back at her.
Ruby, that's gross.
I learned from the best, little guy.
Seconds, please.
Already? You even taste that?
It's probably best if he didn't.
How are your eyes?
Between my patch and your stump, we almost make a full pirate.
Arr.
I wanted to wait till you were up and about, but how I behaved on the boat, it was really unfair. My head was so messed up by Lily and Minnie. I was so wrapped up in my own shit.
I understand. You're vindictive against
It's
anyone who
okay.
crosses you.
You went through hell in that boat, and I let that happen.
Oh,
I'm just glad we got you out of there.
I wouldn't take fault for that. Responsibility. I did my best.
That's where Sim saw them. He was ranging out far past the traps just here.
I want you to go.
You're the boss.
We need to know who they are. Maybe even see if they're willing to trade. Just keep your distance until you can make a call.
Who are?
A group of survivors out beyond the old safe zone. Some kind of caravan.
Are they bad people?
Hopefully not. I guess we could assume they're bad.
You wanna come with me in the morning and find out? I could definitely use the backup.
No arguments there.
Hey,
Lewis, huh? Sounds kinda dangerous for... well...
that sounds like another vote for you coming along and watching my back.
It'd make me feel a lot better if you went.
Someone has to watch him.
I am literally right here, dude.
Don't sleep in.
I like this guy. He's taking charge. He knows who's the boss. It's him.
You okay?
Just getting tired. Hey, walk with me a sec.
Need to lay down. I don't know how recent this wound is. I assume it's still pretty recent. Well, it's good to see Louis talking. I know he's not mutilated in my game. Everyone else is alive.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
It's okay. I stare at it too. If it was just you and me alone out there, and I was like this, I don't know if I'd make it 2 weeks. I'm gonna need these to go anywhere. And if we ever had to run,
I'd be pretty slow.
it wouldn't be pretty.
I'll make her a new foot. You can still shoot your gun.
At least you didn't lose a hand. You can still shoot a gun.
I can, and maybe I'll get good again someday, after a lot of practice.
I didn't realize I had gotten out of practice. Or that losing my leg... Is losing my leg throwing me off balance from now on? Well, it's good there's a positive ending there.
All this. It's worth it. All those times you would ask me if we'd find a home. All I could ever tell you was, we'll see. And your face would fall every single time.
It's better than saying yes and lying to me.
And that's what I told myself. But you want to know something I didn't tell you? I never had a plan. I never knew where we were going. I never knew anything. I just fought and fought and fought and hoped you didn't notice. Hoped we'd find something before you did. Did I do a good job?
She did her best. I'm still alive, so yeah.
I mean, I didn't die. That's the job, right? I mean, like, really?
Yeah, there were close calls.
Not close enough?
When we were in the barn, you didn't listen to me. And if you had, I'd be dead. I was right to trust you, back in the cave. To make the hard calls, even when I couldn't. You'll have to be strong for the both of us.
You made it so I can. So, thank you. For everything.
You're welcome for everything.
This has all been a nice ending. Nicer than I could have ever hoped for. You may have had to break some rules here to keep Clementine alive for this ending. I really don't think she would have survived limping around like that with that open wound, with the blood coursing through her veins, but it makes for a nice ending. I'm legitimately curious how my ending differs from everybody else's, and I hope it shows me detailed statistics at the end, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to look them up, because having branching paths, especially at the end, is a really interesting way of doing narrative adventure games. So I know, yeah, everyone's alive. I don't think there's any way anybody here could have died. Is there? There's the end. The Walking Dead. And now I'm gonna walk through the credits. Still Not Bitten is on the floor. Ha ha ha. I remember that reference from Season 2. Thank you. Now we can look around. Yep. And oh, this is a nice way to do the credits. I like this. This is a lot better than a static screen. Yeah. Cool. The final season of The Walking Dead. The Telltale series. Even if they no longer exist, the spirit of their series lives on. Probably can't go through that door. Got it. Yep. Skybound Games. Thank you so much for finishing this series. Even if there wasn't a fourth season, it was still a great series, but you have made a nice, polished bookend. I didn't think it could end on such a strong note after Telltale Games shut down. You've done a great job. And I hope to see more narrative adventure games in the future. Maybe you could make a couple of them. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck. Okay, Skybound, I get it. I get it. Do I go through this door here? No. Where am I going, Skybound? Hey! Who graffitied these walls with company logos and names? Oh, is this where I'm going?
Okay. In you go.
We can now place collectibles in the room. Oh, who cares? Collectibles are just not... I don't even care. Hey, gramophone. Let's drop off the skull.
I wonder who you used to be.
Hey kid, it's me, Lee. I'm surprised you found the half of my skull. If you find the other half, you can make a wish.
And here's this
It's so cool looking.
silly rock.
I wonder if it has magic powers.
Does it? Wait, does it legitimately? No?
Nah.
That was worth a shot. You never know unless you try. I might have a few more collectibles, but whatever, I don't care. I'll pet the dog and end the game. Good girl. Good girl, Rosie. Alright. As far as I know, this is where we end. And while there's no permanent home in The Walking Dead and the zombie apocalypse, this can be home for now. You just went out!
I'm coming.
This incontinent dog is getting on my nerves. Thank you for playing. Oh, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you very, very much. I may have had my share of criticisms, but it's only because I really do enjoy this game series. This whole genre in particular, but this was one of the ones that pioneered it, and I just love what they've done with it. You and 64% of players trusted AJ to make his own decisions. I'm surprised it's 60 to 30. It's I don't know what I would have expected. I guess I probably would have expected, well, if I'm being honest, I probably would have expected this number to be higher, but I can definitely understand the players that say he wasn't ready to make his own decisions. He made a couple of questionable choices. You and 40% of players decided to add a skylight to Lewis's imaginary house. Okay, so 37% of players decided to add a treehouse. This is interesting. Very interesting because I don't even know if everybody has this conversation. So it can't be 41% of all players. It's only got to be 41% of players that have Louis who's in good condition. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to look up all the advanced statistics at the end of the game because as far as I knew, there was a couple of choices that could have determined whether or not Louis could even speak. So I don't even know if this is an option for a lot of people. You and 23% of players asked AJ to leave you and let you become a walker. It's out of character for me, isn't it? Normally I would have definitely chosen this option. But, I don't know, was it a moment of weakness there? Or did I just not want... we've made him a hard ass. We've roughed him up for the apocalypse. We know he's gonna be okay. He doesn't have to put me down to harden him. He's hard enough. And it would have been merciful, perhaps. But if I die and turn into a walker, then I'm dead. It doesn't really matter. If I become one of those things... Honestly, if I become a walker, who I am is gone. Clementine has already ceased to exist, so... Becoming a walker isn't that big of a deal compared to dying. No matter what happens, you're both just gone. You and 40% spared 10 after he became a walker. Does he always become a walker then? 60% of players wasted a bullet after he became a walker. You know that draws attention, right? We saw how noise draws in walkers. Come on, be tactful about this. You and 26% of players left James feeling infuriated. He hoped you would listen to his concerns about AJ, but he totally didn't. I'm pretty sure that, the other 74% of players left you dead because they were so weak and unwilling to make the hard decisions that they couldn't keep you alive? Maybe there are other options, but you're alive, and that's more than you even are thankful for. You're welcome. Violet's alive! She's shaken. Ooh, a lot of players have a Violet that's shaken. She was disappointed that you chose to spend time with Lewis instead of her. Oh, I didn't realize you were looking forward to that. She fell into a rage after her capture, and she was grief-stricken about 10, I assume. You're just telling me about this now, okay. Lily thought she might have been able to sway you to her cause. She came to realize AJ's potential as a soldier, yet she's dead. I'm pretty sure, wow. If she doesn't get killed at the end of Chapter 4, does she die in the explosion? I can only imagine that's the case because... then it would show you a percentage of players who have a Lily that's still alive. Lily, you and 100% of players have a Lily that is dead. And 10 is dead too. Yup. Guess who's not dead? Yeah, it's... Ooh, you and 2% of players left Lewis feeling humbled. That's a very small minority. I wonder what the triggers are for that. He felt encouraged after spending some time alone with you in the piano room. He was racked by guilt when the Raiders captured Violet. He was calmed when you were sympathetic to his story about how he was sent to Erickson. And 10's death has left him feeling devastated. That's unfortunate, but he's feeling humbled. I don't know what that really means. And I guess it really doesn't affect anything. All these, what they're feeling doesn't really matter because what you're feeling is just a passing moment in time and we'll just continue moving on, right? You'll continue living. What Clem taught me. Always aim for the head, try not to burp or fart during dinner. It's not nice to take other people's stuff. When you have to apologize, be honest as you can. I think I agree with all of these things. I don't think any of these things are things that I accidentally taught him. Don't let people steal your stuff, or it makes you look soft. Little sketchy on that one. I was wrong to kill Marlon because he wasn't a threat when I shot him. But Lily wasn't a threat when I shot her, and that was okay. It gets confusing. No, she was still a threat. Oh, lordy. Is that your takeaway here? Okay, here, let me change that for you. Lily was a threat. She was a threat. She had to go. Maybe you couldn't recognize it at that moment, but she was a threat, and that's why shooting her was A-okay, a hunky-dory peachy keen. The monsters won't be here forever. Is that what I taught him? I'm not even sure about that. I was just lying to 10. Not that it mattered because he's dead. Sometimes torturing people is okay, I guess. Really? Yeah, it's true. It's true. Just a little light torture. Just a little light torture. The hard calls are always unfair. Well, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. I guess the red ones are choices I made. I don't know. So just moving on. Yep, I remember the piano with Lewis. Didn't romance. Nope. Yeah. I feel like I missed out on a couple of opportunities. I'd like to go back and romance one or two people, but having friendship is nice enough. It's good enough. In these dark times, a friend is good to have. And we saved Lewis. We're pointing the arrow at Lewis, but we saved Lewis. We did not save Violet. So the red ones are the ones that we did. Got it. The mercy killing, as opposed to walking away. Yep. That's the part where Lewis got his finger chopped off, as opposed to AJ choking her out. Yeah, I should have trusted AJ a lot earlier. AJ knew what he was doing. Man, I really want to go back and not say anything here because I want to see if AJ will pull the trigger. I think he would in this situation. Yeah, if AJ doesn't kill Lily, yeah, there's James. James dies. So that was the right decision to make. But still, tough choices. Whoa, hello. Is this 10 alive? So, in my playthrough, 10 is a zombie walking around. He could be dead in other people's games with a bullet to the head, or he could just be alive and friends, or alive and scared. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so, oh, wow. So, Violet's death is entirely possible, as well as Lewis's. So, I'm guessing Lewis would have died here if I hadn't had AJ pull the trigger to kill 10. Yeah, if I hadn't told him that I trust him to make the hard calls, he wouldn't have pulled the trigger here, and Lewis would have died. And if I had Violet as my companion for the last series, then Violet would have been in that series. Okay. So, wow, there's actually a couple of different branching options here. Not entirely streamlined. I like this. I like how it's played out uniquely for me. Sure, the characters may be a little interchangeable, but still, man, I wonder, I honestly don't even know what the triggers are for this situation with 10. A lot of different triggers there. Honestly, I don't know if I could have asked for a better ending to the series. That was great. It ended very dramatically, and it ended on a fairly positive note, even more positive and happy than I could have expected. I thought for sure that Clementine or AJ would have died, but they're both still alive. And Violet and Lewis are both still alive. It's a shame 10 died, but yep, he was the weakest link there, and if we had tried to save him, we would have lost somebody else, and that would have been terrible as well. It would have been, strategically, it would have been a lot worse, because 10 is not exactly skilled at a lot of things. Lewis and Violet do have a lot of combat and survival skills, so I'm glad they're both alive. This is probably the best ending that I could have gotten for myself. So I like the way that the narrative ended, and I like the branching pathways it ended with. I'm gonna go have to look up the endings to see what the things are that cause 10 to be alive in all those different situations, but that wasn't bad. So that's it for The Walking Dead. There's no more narrative adventure The Walking Dead left. That was the end of the series, and a very enjoyable series it was. I look forward to any future narrative adventure games. I think this series, this quadrilogy, if you will, it sets a high benchmark. There's definitely ways you can improve on some of the mechanics, but I think it kept me guessing enough. I think that's ultimately the mark of a good game, where I didn't always know where the story was going. I didn't know if a character's death was scripted or determinate until I had looked it up. So yeah, once I did start looking things up in previous seasons, I was ultimately disappointed. But there were a couple of times, especially at the end of season 2, where I was legitimately shocked that I had caused Luke's death, and I didn't realize that was a narrative thing. But this game series had a nice mix of determinant deaths and narrative deaths. I wish they were more determinant deaths and more branching pathways. But ultimately, overall, a great series. One that I recommend, definitely 100% recommend the first game for anybody who's a fan of narrative games. The subsequent seasons were not bad either. Thank you to Telltale for making this game series. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think you've laid some great groundwork for any subsequent games that want to follow in the genre. You've really laid a lot of foundation for things to build upon, and I think any games in the future that improve upon the formula owe you a great deal of credit. And I'm grateful that Skybound finished the game series. It didn't have to, but it did, and it really closed out a really, really beautiful game series. It's great. So that's it for me. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I know this game series doesn't get a whole lot of views, but I did want to finish it because I have been a long-time fan of this game series. And I wanted to see it through to the end because I wanted to see what the end of Clementine's story looked like, and it was very good. So until next time, my name is Mike, and this has been The Walking Dead. Thank you for joining me.